Hi, I'm Alexandria Ingham from Precinct TV.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
So, were you interested in Criminal Minds before this? Did you watch it, when it was on the air for so long?
Yeah, I definitely watched the show. I've not watched every single episode, um, but I've known, I've checked in here and there over the, last decade and a half. I actually auditioned for the pilot. Um, like I really thought it was one of my first auditions ever, and I was like, I'm gonna be on a show and it's gonna be great. And then I didn't get it, but now full circle, I'm finally here.
And as a villain. So, can
Yeah,
you why Elias? Why this project? Because you usually play a flawed character, but a protagonist, one we can root for. Why this
I,
one?
I think it's so fun to do something different. And when I talked to Erica and Breen and about coming on board, they kind of explain the trajectory and the arc of this character, and he's complicated and complex and evil, but it just seemed like so much there to do, and I was surprised that they asked me. Like you said, like I'm always kind of like the protagonist, but I think once we got into it and I got to read the scripts, I understood why they thought I might be able to bring something to the character, and it's been so fun to do, and definitely a challenge, which is kind of what we're always looking for as actors.
Can you tell us a little bit about Elias? What is going on in his mind?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go there. No, but Elias is he's damaged goods. he we will get into his backstory and kind of see some of his origin story, which I think is another part of humanizing him. And I think that's what's so cool about this season is they kind of humanize this monster, and not make him someone like necessarily, maybe, but just showing that like everybody's a person. Um, and it's almost scarier when you see these monsters in the world living their normal life, because then you're like, oh my god, this could be anyone.
So this season is very different to all the other seasons. We've got more of a serialized approach. What makes Elias different in this compared to like these one-off villains that we've had in the past?
I think there's a few aspects that make Elias different. I think one, I think he's like the most prolific serial killer that they've ever tracked. So, good for me. But second of all, I think it's just really the following him into the real world and not just seeing his evil deeds or seeing him try to evade the FBI, but seeing him who he is when he's not doing these things. And yeah, it's been fun, and they've never been able to do that before. So that's kind of where the show has evolved to.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I can't wait for people to see this. I love the first two episodes.
Uh, well, I'm very excited.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.